Okay, we are going to go ahead and set up our Acacia XL outdoor tent in our space right here. Then test it out in the backyard, pop it up right here as we glamp in our own backyard right here. So we've got the Space Acacia Tent XL. Let's go ahead and try to see how this sets up. Okay, first step is unboxing of the box within the box. There's a box within a box, and it looks like we've got the tent. Canopy and floor sold separately. Instruction manual. So even though we don't have a canopy, it does come with a rain fly. That's a point of confusion. Yes, this will be waterproof with the rain fly, even without the canopy, but the canopy offers more shade and shelter. So let's get this set up. Okay, there we have it. It just took me about half an hour to set this thing up, just in time because it's starting to rain a little bit, so I even got the rain fly up. But you can see this is the extra large Acacia, Space Acacia tent, kind of like a pseudo glamping yurt here. And its construction is kind of unique because the whole thing is actually pre-assembled in one pop-up piece. You can see the base here inside is hexagonal and it has these 4 walls that just pop in. So actually part of the tent setup is just popping them out. So you can see how they kind of pop in and fold down. Same thing with the top. The roof is also popped out. So these can also be anchored down with more stakes. But for now, I just put in the stakes at the bottom and the rain fly. Now, because of this angle, yeah, I guess theoretically rain can come in. So there are additional walls, and each of these have a little tie built in at the top here that you can actually drop down. So there's a lot of manual movement on this thing. If it's gonna rain, then you probably want your flies up, or I'm sorry, your fly down, and then also your windows up. So this rain wall, so they call it, adds another level of coverage. Oh, I guess this actually also secures into these little beaners here, and each wall has one of these. So you'll have to do that for each of your walls, and I guess this anchors here so that this rain wall is secure. There you go. And covering your windows. Yeah, so there's one rain wall. The rain fly, it's a little short, but it should do the trick. They have a couple of rods in here, short rods, that were a bugger to get in. Same thing with the, so 2 doors on this thing, opposite from each other. I'm gonna go in that side because this one I've zipped up. More rain walls here. I'll put these down later, I guess. 2 ties for the rain fly. That provides a little bit of direction, making this taut so that water can roll down the sides. And then the windows or the doors can roll up. You have these little ties at the top to bunch this up, keeping the fly screen open. So let's come on in and I'll show you the inside. Kind of a symmetrical build here. So that is not the zipper. Here's the zipper. There we go. Take my shoes off. And again, one nice thing about this thing is I stand about 6 feet tall and I will not touch the roof of this thing. So I can stand up fully in here. Now, how many people can it really sleep in here? Yeah, oh gosh, got like a mosquito in here already. Yeah, I don't know if you can sleep, I think comfortably 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. The problem with the shape of this is that being hexagonal, you're not gonna get a full dimensional length in any one direction. I can hear the rain, so we're gonna go and zip up some of these windows here. But you can see each of these windows have a zipper lining like that. And the inside of this tent is coated in a reflective material, so that should help increase heat reflection to keep you warm. And I don't know if it cools you at all. Probably just make you hotter in the summertime. The material is a little thicker than typical tent material. It's not canvas, but it is a heavier fabric, synthetic fabric. You can see kind of it's just a little bit more durable. So hopefully that helps add to long-term durability of this. Now, one of the things that is a feature, according to Acacia, but I find it kind of a problem, is that the base is removable for easy cleaning, so they say. Well, in this neck of the woods, one of the things that you worry about is creepy crawlies coming in at nighttime. And one of the places that they're going to come from is actually from the ground. So make sure you have all these areas zipped up tight with your Velcro, because this whole base here is Velcroed together as a base. Now, while I don't think water's going to get in, just because that does have a 3 to 4 inch lip, stuff could make its way up into the tent, which is a little concerning. Okay, I guess that would hold true if you were in the desert. Scorpions, yeah, stuff could make their way up. So make sure to really pat down the base perimeter and get that Velcro cinched up to keep this critter tight from snakes. Here it's giant millipedes in Hawaii, right? So you got some built-in pockets here, and also a I think that's a dirty shoe bin transfer area there. Two full-size doors, one on each side. One there, both with rain flies or insect screens that you can get set up here if you want the air to come in. And the top area has 6 panels that is breathable. So this roof is also just pops up and down, and you have some hanging hooks up here that you can put your stuff on. I'm gonna go ahead and zip this up and drop down the rain walls, because you can hear the rain is starting up here, and I want to make sure that this thing doesn't get wet. So we'll go ahead and zip everything up. Oh, part of the installation here is these 4 long poles. These fiberglass rods kind of maintain the rigid area of the door. Don't be afraid to flex these a lot. In fact, I think these are the same thickness, if not thicker, than these fiberglass rods that make up the doors and walls. So I think they're meant to be flexed, because otherwise you're gonna have a hard time getting into these 2 sleeves at the top and at the bottom. There's a good couple inches of flex that you have to do to kind of make it stand up. And even so, this isn't standing up fully straight, but it maintains the wall structure to a reasonable amount. Smells like a new tent smell. Probably have some waterproof coating on this thing. I feel like I'm in a giant emergency blanket by the reflective kind of coating in here. But that's probably by design to, again, reflect heat. Coolest part, like Acacia says, is that this extra large model does allow me to stand fully in the tent. Let me give you a wide angle. So this gives you a better view. It's a wide angle view of the tent, and you can see how tall it is. And we'll go ahead and blow up an air mattress on the ground here. There's a base that covers this whole area, so that you could make this a air core base, or an air base, for you to float on your pool outside, or just be off the ground with a air base. However, that costs a ton of money. Actually, almost it's actually more than the tent itself. So whether or not that's worthwhile, who knows? Maybe we'll try it in the future if we like this. One downside about this tent is it's extremely heavy. I mean, look at this bag. This bag is almost like 5 feet long to fit the whole base. So this is not a backpacking tent. This is something that you're going to drive in and set up at your campsite. Okay, we got a fully tarp down now. I have all the rain walls buckled down. And this is probably just for heavy rains, just because, again, if you sealed up the inside windows, this should be just fine with light rain. But this is kind of the full mode of, there you go, water repellent. And if you want another one, then you get the canopy for extra, and that will add additional coverage for this Acacia tent. So there is an optional canopy. It is not the most practical tent. It's heavy. A lot of working parts here to get it set up. A lot of stuff to do if it rains, a lot of windows to open, but it is spacious, it is nifty, it is different. So if you guys are in the market for something different, this is the Acacia tent system And Acacia has this in multiple different colors. This is the Persimmon color. It is worth taking a look at, especially if you're looking for something different for your camping or glamping needs. All right, check out all my other reviews and videos on TheChanClanLife. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on TheChanClanLife.